in the minds of the Dinka citizens should appreciate this girl. To me, I really appreciate her for saying out loud the truth. We will never hear this from the politicians because these Dinka elites are the one carrying out what is in the minds of the Dinka citizens. This is something that is being told to them right from the childhood. What you do not know right now is that she's being condemned by many of the Dinka elites and the Dinka people themselves. They are blaming her that why is she revealing the secret of our society. They say that the only crime that she committed is only that she has revealed our secret. That she give our secret to other tribes in South Sudan to know the truth about us. They are pissed off with her right now. If you were to see her, she might have been in distress right now because of harassment from the Dinka themselves. Why is she revealing the truth? They can see it in action, but we cannot say it out loud. That's what is in their minds. So the points that I've took are three. One, she said she's not allowed to get married to a Nuer man because of historical wars back then. That's their own choice with her family. Nobody can interfere in their family matters. I am not disputing that. But I can say clearly that that kind of idea is not in the Nuer society. Nuer girls are not advised by their parents not to get married to Dinka men because we have historical wars. It is not happening. And it will not have happened. What we say in the Nuer society, we say Nyaltilawich. Nuer people will understand what I'm saying. And other people who knows the Nuer language will also understand. When we say Nyaltilawich, this means a girl does not have a specific country where she can get married to. Anywhere she can get married to in Africa, around the world, they can take her anywhere. As long as that man is going to treat her the way the parents wanted her to be treated. That's enough for us. Even if that society has problems with the Nuer people, that cannot prevent her to get married with those people. But it is different. Yeah? I do understand that some of the Dinka girls get married to the Nuer people, but that's not the majority. As I always say, that majority matters. The second point is about the superiority of the Dinka people over other South Sudanese. She was asked about the Equatorians. She said the Equatorians cannot get married to the Dinka people. And the reason is because the Dinka people think that Equatorians have bad background. What is the bad background that she's talking about? She said they believed that Dinka people are the first priority and they are superior over other South Sudanese. This is something true. Look at what is happening on the ground in South Sudan right now. The most favoring citizens in South Sudan are the Dinka people. They are privileged to get away with the crimes. When they challenge Kiir's government, most of them are not put in prison. You see, there's a man called Christopher. This man is a tribalistic, she's called himself advocate. But he's a tribalist. If that man was from a different community, if he was from Equatoria or from the Nuer community, he would have been in Blue House by now. But because he's a Dinka man and he's talking against other communities, he's there in South Sudan, preaching hatred peacefully. The second one is the orders of evacuation. There is no Dinka citizen that's being told by the SSPDF to evacuate their homes, to go and suffer elsewhere. But Nuer communities are being told by the government to evacuate their homes. Their homes are being burned. They are being bombarded to scare them off. And this is in the plan. Their water is being poisoned. They are being bombarded using a chemical weapon. That's one thing to tell you that something that the government is doing in South Sudan cannot affect the Dinka. The second one, it comes to the work placement. When you apply in a job with a Dinka person, 100% a Dinka person will win that job. The second one, when it comes to allocation of the money for the financial year, the biggest percentage goes to the Dinka estates. The other one, it comes to scholarship. When people are applying for the scholarships, 85% are given to the Dinka students to go abroad for a scholarship. This is something happening in South Sudan, and this shows you that the people who are being given so many things in a country of 64 tribes, what does this tell you? When it comes to checkpoints, many people are checked, but if there is something similar, like a problem, a Dinka person is treated better than the other person. Like if there are two problems, yeah, the other problem is committed by a Dinka man, the other problem is committed by a non-Dinka person. The judgment is not the same in South Sudan as we are speaking right now. You as a South Sudanese, you can see everything that's going on, and you will understand that what this guy is saying is the truth. This is why I think we need to share this video widely, because some of the other South Sudanese may not understand. But right now, as we are speaking about it, they may understand. You who condemn this girl does not know what is going on. Instead, we should be appreciating her for saying out loud the truth. We South Sudanese, sometimes we don't like the truth. Why are you pissed off when somebody is telling you what you are experiencing every day? Why are you pissed off? Instead of you to talk about it, so that you know when it happens to you, you know that this is what was told by a certain